And I said we. Guess why? Because I'm not alone. I'm so happy not to be alone and not to talk to myself all the time. Guess what we're doing? This layout right here. And did I just drop that? I just picked it up 5 seconds ago. So do we have guesses of who's here with me today? Who's guessing? Let's see. Annie Pence can't guess because she knows. I told her earlier. Okay, here's the layout for today. What do you think? Here it is. It's a double layout. It's very traditional, basic. I felt like I wanted to go back to basics. I see you, Annie Pence. Hello. Is it Gwen?
Gwen.
Yes,
Warrell.
Gwen. Hello. Farrah Dog. Hey, it's Donna. Hey, how are you? I look ridiculous. Okay, so we have these really cute layouts that we're going to make. And I was doing this and I was kind of thinking I wanted to make it like more basic kind of without all the foo-foo that we always do or that I always do because I love it. And I did the layout and I didn't like it. I had to add the foo-foo to it. I couldn't. I can't believe you're live today. Let me see. Hello, La Frances. How are you? Hey, how are you? Okay, so here's the layout we're going to do. It's Thankful paper. It's navy solid. It's orange underneath. And the Thankful paper. And then this brown. You guys can decide what collection the brown comes from. The navy and the orange is coming from Basil. Here's what the orange. It's a beautiful color of burnt orange. Hint, hint. It's not a beautiful color of wine. Hint, hint. Okay, so here we go. This is the color scheme that we have going on because I made it specifically for our Texana crop. Hey, Dale, how are you? You're babysitting, but there's a snack going on, so you can entertain them for a little bit. That's perfect, Dale. Yes. I think it's lovely that you guys do that you can babysit. I think that is so lovely. I can't wait to be a grandma. But we can wait like 10 years. I'm okay waiting, but I look forward to that time. Hey, Annette. Hello, Angie. How are you? Angie, do you have this paper, Thankfulness? And this brown, do we know where that brown is from? Angie knows where these things come from. That brown one. Let me see, is it double-sided? No, it's white behind. I bet you guys know where this is coming from. And, okay. And then we're going to practice making homemade bows. And let's get my friend in here so you guys can meet her. Okay, come on in. It is Dina. Yay! So Dina is my neighbor. Can you believe that? Just 20 minutes away. Mm-hmm. And a little bit of a freeway there between us. So Dina and I have been cropping for forever.
A long time. Mm-hmm.
Like 2006 maybe, because that's when I moved to Columbus. And the scrapbook store was already there. Right. Kelly Lindgren, we miss you. I don't know why you took our scrapbook store away. Our clubhouse. Yes, you need to move back and open up the store. Mm-hmm. Hello, Annette. Hello, how are you? Hey, Annie. So this is my friend Dina Richter. She is going to show us how she makes these beautiful homemade bows. And we're going to talk about that because we all like to have a bow that matches just perfect. So that is what we're going to work on. And I will show you my little layout. I'm going to tear it apart so that we can start from fresh. And then you can see how I put it together, okay? And I'm going to move over the camera so that we can see our little, Dina has the most genius bow maker, okay? Because we live in the middle of nowhere, okay? We have to get very creative, don't you think?
That's right.
We have to get really creative because we don't have everything that you gals have. Hello, Roncia, how are you? We miss you. Yes, we are having to get really creative when we don't have like our Walmart here that is the size of, I don't know, a quarter of a football field. Maybe. It's small. Maybe. And so they took away the craft department. And there's a little row, half a row of fabric, half a row of ribbon, another half a row of flowers. But we have to do what we have to do. That's right. And when Amazon can't get there fast enough, we have to make it work. So she has an ingenious way to do bows, and I want to show you. And let's do that. Okay, so I'm gonna move the camera down, and yeah, there we go. And I'm gonna move this camera down. I'm gonna show you guys this little layout here while I have Dina set up for her bow making. And all of these lovely, delicious bows right here, Dina made for me. And all the colors of Halloween, fall, y'all. The fall y'all girls. Oh my goodness, I miss my fall girls. Okay, so I'm gonna tear this apart, and I'm going to be reading while Dina is showing us what she's doing. And let me see, oh, I know that I have to turn this upside down. I'm sorry for spinning the camera. And then, let's see if we see Dina's area. There we go. Now Dina's upside down, so now I have to spin her again because she's on the other side of the table. I apologize for that. But it works both ways, the bow making part. Yes, okay. And Louis is throwing a fit because he is not allowed to come in here, so you guys will hear him crying. Okay, so here is this fabulous, tell us, Dina, where did you get this little
I have
thing?
no clue. It came in a package.
You know what it is. It's our Create Box package.
Is that what it is?
I'm
How
almost
funny.
sure of it. Yes.
Well, it
Because
certainly
if
could
I
be.
pull out my Create Box that's in here very tightly, it might be the right size. Almost. Okay, so it's a package.
Right.
Okay, so don't
Right.
throw your packages ever away.
It's a foam
But
package.
look at how that works. Yes, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a foam package, and Dina doesn't throw anything away, people. It's important stuff.
Unfortunately, that's true.
So,
hmm
okay.
So I needed something to be able to make the bows with, and I needed something stiff, like you brought this out and showed it to me.
It's just a little slow, I promise.
That's,
Look,
okay,
there you go.
there it is.
It's our camera on the screen is a little bit slower.
So Martha was talking about using this. Well, I needed something that wouldn't move,
Because
wouldn't
that's
wiggle
slippery.
around.
Yes.
So I decided to use this foam,
Mm-hmm.
but I needed something sturdy to wrap the ribbon around.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if you can see that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, move it up a little bit.
Yep.
Okay, so there was no place to put these glue sticks. These
know.
are little sharp glue sticks.
I love them. The little fat glue sticks.
And they're very sturdy.
And you can probably use all kind of other sticks, and
Sure.
smaller and shorter and wider in different dimensions to
Right.
make different
Right.
sizes.
And to make them stick into the foam, I just stuck the scissors down in the foam, brought it back up, turned it the other direction, and stuck it down again.
And then that would
And
probably go right
that's
in
exactly
there. And
right.
there you go.
So that's, I mean,
That
you
is
know,
perfect.
that's really
Look how easy
so
that is.
simple.
That is genius. So if you don't have a fancy bow maker, you still can use this technique because we have all kind of stuff at home. And this little box is so perfect because it's holding all your fun ribbons.
I could even put some more in here.
Yes. And Annie, I know you just asked where did we get our ribbons, and I will link her link that she used, but these are all from Amazon. All these collection colors are from Amazon, and this is the name of the company. Satin ribbon, IDY, 5 yards each, satin ribbon, 36 pack. I love it. Alrighty, so that's where that one's coming. And I will link it. I'll go find it and link it below. But look at how they come. All kind of beautiful colors. Yes.
Here are the orange and
Yes.
the fall colors right there.
Is she not so super uber organized? Is anybody loving this? OMG, look at all those fall y'all bows by Dina. Yes, absolutely fabulous. Yeah, Roncia says, I knew I had saved those for something. Exactly, Roncia. And you know where mines are? In the dumpster. Yes, because I had a moment that I had to throw everything away.
Do you want to make a bow?
Yes, so let's make a bow.
What color do you want?
Any color.
Any color?
Purple is beautiful.
Purple?
Yes.
Purple? All right.
Yes, let's go for purple. I think I know somebody that might like that.
Now these happen to be wrapped with bread tie. A gold bread tie yet.
What is it that?
Mm-hmm.
A bird tie?
Bread.
Oh, a bread tie.
A bread tie.
Another genius move.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you see that she is measuring. What did we decide that was measurement-wise?
This one was 12.
12.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect.
Okay. And all you do is take your ribbon.
See. I'm going to move this around a little bit, and I'm going to see if I can move you sideways so that we can see this better. And just give us a little moment there. Yes. Okay.
Okay. Now
Yes.
we just wrap the ribbon around the two glue sticks.
Yep.
They're going to
Perfect.
cross in the front. You take the one that's on top, put it to the back, bring it over the front. Then the one that's in the front on top, you are going to wrap it underneath the bottom one and through the little loop and pull it tight, and you have a bow.
Is that not so awesome? Yes,
all you have
Angie,
to
bread
do.
ties. Bread ties. Hey, Pamela Densmore, how are you? Wait, do it again. Yes, absolutely. We're going to do it 100 times more. Because, yes. Hello, Beatrice from California. How are you? It's only 88 degrees in Dallas. Oh, I'm jealous. It's like 100 million. It's just hot. I don't even bother to see what the temperature is. It's just hot. Okay, I'm going to come over to Dina's side. And I think I want to move the camera. How do I want to move the camera? Let me think. No, I think oh no, what happened? It's telling me the orientation is locked. Hold on. Let's make sure you guys can see this. Yes. Okay. It's telling me what to do. Where is our bow? Right there. Okay. Yes. Okay, here we go.
Here
we
we
see
go.
it.
Purple ribbon, or ribbon color of your choice. I cut approximately 12 inches. Now take the ribbon around the two glue sticks, cross them over each other. The one that is on top goes underneath, bring it over to line up with the one that's on the bottom. Now, once you've got that done, you have to take the top ribbon, loop it under the bottom ribbon, through the loop, and pull it tight.
And that makes everything all pretty and flat. Holding those two together, that is the time when we are making them just beautiful and flat. So hello, yes, Donna, it's super easy. And I'm going to tell you because I just had her show me when we were off camera. How far apart is this piece? Let me tell you. Okay. I'm showing you. There's probably about a 1 inch and 3/4 in between space. Okay, right in between here is 1 inch and 3/4, and that bow size is 2.5. Right there, 2.5, and that is the space in between is 1 3/4. Am I saying that correctly? 1 3/4 here, the
Yes.
space between the two sticks.
Yes.
And the bow is approximately right under 3 inches. Yes, absolutely beautiful, stunning.
And of course the size will also depend on the size of your glue sticks. If you're using the smaller glue sticks, the bow is not going to be as long. But it doesn't matter. You can make it any length you want it.
Yes, Yes.
any length.
And that is just the way that she's putting them together to make this size bow. And now let me show you from the $5 million worth of bows that I have. And let's compare the two different sizes. Let's just grab this one because it's right here. Okay, so this is my little bow, and this is the little purple bow that she just made us. And there's a front and a back to it, okay? You just kind of have to find the pretty part. The little tails of the bow are in the on here. Oops, I'm out. There we go. Let's see. Okay, so here, this bow, if I made it flat, it is the exact same size as the Anna Griffin mauve large bow. Right there. And the tails, you just do whatever you want with your tails. Now this ribbon is single-sided silk or satin. Okay, and the bows that we have from Anna Griffin are double-sided. So just keep that in mind. I don't want you to be upset. And then the thickness of that bow is right there. It's just a smidgen smaller. But, you know, it depends on what you want your bow for, right? Is your ribbon 1/2 inch? Let's measure. Let's measure. If that is important, let's find out.
It looks like it is
Right?
3/8. It's 3/8 inch ribbon.
Yeah, I would say that you're on the 3/8. Like it's, you know, if it depends on where you put it. I can, you know, if it was a tiny hair bigger and I moved it around, I guess it could be 1/2 inch. Let's see, what does the sell people say? 5 yards each. Okay, so here it technically is telling us it's 1/2 wide, 1/2 inch wide satin ribbon. It just says satin ribbon.
That is this ribbon.
That is this one right here.
The orange that I have in my hand is a different brand.
Is a different brand. Okay. So
and
that's
it is only 3/8 inches.
3/8. Okay. That's what we have going on. Let's make sure that our ribbon is the thickness that you want. And the other one here. Yeah, I guess that would be a little bit more than 1/2 inch. That's like 5/8, technically. 5/8 on Anna Griffin's bow. Are you guys seeing how awesome that is that she's putting that together? Like, it is coming together so much fun. It is super easy to do, really.
And if your tail turns to the point that it's on the wrong side, just twist it until you get it in the position that you want it, and then trim them off if they're too long.
So basically you have to manhandle
to.
your ribbon to make it do what you want to do. You teach that ribbon, you're the boss.
That's exactly right.
That's right. Now, this is the ribbon I was playing with, and you can see who the boss is. Not me. Yes, not me. That ribbon oh, that ribbon was not friendly to me. Okay, you take that ribbon, you make it. You see how, and this is double-sided, I would say 1/2 inch of grain ribbon. The bows are terrific, says Annie. Hello, Yvonne. How are you? Dina, Annie says, do you leave the tails slanted? I like dovetails. Oh, you're fancy.
Dovetails are nice. Yes.
Is dovetails what you call the fishtails, the little double thing, the little triangle maker thing?
I think so.
I think so, right, Annie?
And you can do that.
I think I kind of like the slant. It's just, I think if I was wearing it in my hair, maybe I would want it to be dovetails.
Maybe.
But for this, I really like the little slant. But you left mine so long that I can do either.
That's right. You can do either
And
one.
if I didn't like it, I could go back and cut it again. Thank you so much, everyone, for hanging out with me. Please leave us a thumbs up. We are having so much fun here. And I am going to show you how I put this. I learned as a dovetail. Fishtails and dovetails are the same. Okay, thank you, Annie. Yes. so much easier than 2-finger process I learned on YouTube. Yes, and I was learning it on a comb, and it was not easy. It was not easy. And I'll show you some a really fun little bow thing that I have that we're not even going to try to do, but it's an antique bow maker. Okay, that is really awesome. I love it. I love it. So I should get to work. That's it. That's my time off.
That's it.
Did you guys get that? Let's make one more, just for this gorgeous grosgrain ribbon.
All right.
And just to make sure that you guys are seeing, I'm gonna kind of pull this up. I think that you can see. Let's look. Does that make it good? Yes. Okay. Wrapping it around. And then you're gonna pull it over. What did you call that for me earlier? A sailor.
A sailor's knot.
A sailor's knot, okay. And then the top one is gonna go through
the loop.
The loopy. And there is where you're gonna make it and arrange it and make it all nice and pretty. Look at how that goes, right? Thank you, Gwen, for hanging out with us and liking our tutorial. Leave me a thumbs up. Thank you so much, guys. Hello and thanks. Redo. Andrea Bolton, I am all about that. Hello, La Francis. And Sherry's here with us.
Hi, guys.
I need to see who is your guest. I'm sorry, Sherry, you must have missed us. But you know who's my guest. My guest is Dina. Yes, just down the road. Dina, just down the road. I'm stuck.
Hi, Sherry.
Sherry.
There we go.
Okay, that is really awesome. I love it. Yes. So it was really nice and easy. We are using this nice, okay, I'm gonna move the camera. Everybody hold on tight. I'm gonna move the camera and let's see. I'm gonna move it up higher. And my camera thing is telling me, and we're gonna spin it. There. I have my head in the way and I'm coming in a little bit more. Yep. And moving this way. Okay, and let me just recap. Look at this gorgeousness. This is the perfect, and how light is this that we can take it to a crop? This doesn't weigh like a big wooden box. And then my super organized friend Dina has these gorgeous boxes that you get from Hobby Lobby or those beautiful places. I think you got it when we were out shopping.
I did.
Yeah, I bought hat boxes and you were buying organizing boxes. I know. I had issues that day. I know. Let me show you guys on, let me see if I have a plain simple bow. I was looking for a bow.
You don't have any laying here.
No, I don't have a single bow. I'm just going to take one. Oh, look, there's navy because I have navy paper. And I'm going to try to make one. Now, that doesn't mean that it's going to work. Okay? That does not mean it's going to work.
It works easier if you pull it out this way.
Oh, you see? Okay, and we said about 10 inches, which I have more like 12. Okay.
That is good because you can trim them.
Okay, here is, okay. We're doing a setup here. Let me see if am I upside down? No, I'm good. Yeah, perfect. Okay, here's the little we decided there was about 2 inches in between here. And Dina showed me earlier how to do this. And let's see if I can do this. I'm bow challenged. I love me a bow. Okay, so I crisscross it. I'm going underneath. And this one is coming over. And the one that is over is going to be the one that makes the knot. And I'm not lying when I tell you I'm challenged.
You did great.
Okay. And there. And I'm kind of trying to make it do what I want it to do. So I'm thinking this is the front, so I'm trying to make my single-sided bow. Oh, I love this. It looks like it's really good working. And then I can move this up, and I think I made it way too tight, but we can adjust that, right, with an embellishment. Even with bow making, you can fix it with an embellishment. Okay, you see how pretty that came out?
You did good.
I made it way too tight. But yeah, I think I can put a little rhinestone on it, a button on it.
I agree.
A paper flower.
Butterfly.
Look at that. Look at that. Tell me that's not perfect. That made my bow way cuter. There we go. Okay, what do you think? I can't, Annie says a bunch of stuff. You can read them out. Let me see. I can't see that far, but she can. Okay, so I'm going to put this away. You guys saw how wonderful that worked, okay? And I'm going to move this over, and we are going to work on this layout that I have for you guys today. This is kind of a recreation layout from the layout that we did for Fall Y'all. It was kind of the same like the Fall Y'all thing. I apologize. I'm moving my screen to see if you guys can see me okay. And so here is what I have here for you. I put these down with, I am really becoming a big fan of the temporary adhesive, because I can kind of play with it and come back and move it around. Okay, so I'm showing you guys what I did here. This little thing here is going to be, I'm thinking, a 1/2 inch of this little strip. This is the navy, and you hold on to the inside of this to make these little mats. Okay, the mat here, I'm going to say is going to be a 4x6. Yes. And yes. And this one over here is probably a 5x7. Yes. Another 4x6. So my goal always is to make them as the most pictures that I can to do this. And then here is this one. And mind you, I am not, this kind of graphic stuff it doesn't work for me. I like more organic of a layout. I don't like these sharp lines, because my OCD kicks in if it's not perfectly straight, and I get upset. I don't know why, but I do. But I really wanted to go back to basics and get as many pictures as I could. This is the card-centric, the Eve dies that I absolutely love. And I do have, again, a temporary adhesive on it, because once I get my picture, or this might be my title. Okay, so that's why I have that one there. Okay, and here is this one, is the circle. And you guys, with this card-centric, it just makes sense to do the different shapes. Test it out, make it look good on your page, because, okay, I want you to see this one before I do anything to it. And I'll flip the piece over. Sometimes we run out of paper. And I have tons of blue paper. Have you guys, I have a boy, so I have a whole 12-inch cube of blues. But I didn't have the exact same blue. And I wanted a circle. And I was missing a little smidgen. So when I was working on my layout, I was like, okay, well, I can just hide it like that, and that little piece will fix it, because I'm missing it. But I didn't like it. So look. I welded, merged, double-sided tape kind of thing. And did you see that over here?
No.
No. So just let those things go. Just do what you have to do. If we did see it, you know what? A beautiful brown bow would be darling there. And nobody would be the wiser, because you're not going to see it. It's just somewhere to see. Annie says something there. Read that one for me. I just like,
since I do not have those card-centric dies, I would just make another 4x6 going vertically.
Yes, absolutely. The card-centric dies, there are so many beautiful dies. You can do this with, my goodness, all the dies that we have from Scrapbook 1, 2, 3, Crop at Home 1, 2, 3. That would be, why not? Okay, Here, I'm going to give you measurements because I know you guys like me to give you exact measurements of, and we're going to do one page because the other one is almost exactly the same. Here is 8 3/8 is going this way. And then this one is 7 7/8. Now, I recommend that you make these cuts bigger and then you come back and snip off the pieces you don't like. You see how you can see these little pieces right here? I would go bigger instead of smaller or the exact same size. And this one right here is going to be 8 1/4. And then this way tall is going to be 3. And the other side, that looks like it's a 3. 3. And going this way is 10 7/8 is the brown. So that is all I have here to show you. You guys know what the rest is. Glue, glue, glue. And now I'm going to go in and permanently glue these little areas.
I love those colors.
Did you like them? Okay, so this was a really hard color scheme for me. But again, I was trying to go back to my basics. And do you remember, well, for me, 100 years ago, when we first started to scrapbook, we scrapbooked the picture first, like most people do,
Yes.
right? Most people grab the picture and then you
choose the colors from
the
what's in the
colors
picture.
that you get. Yes. Now let me have you read some of those things while I get you something. Out loud. Read out loud.
Let's see. The photo and the embellishments will cover any seams. That's true. So true. Is that brown? Yes, that's brown and orange.
Like a basketball, yes.
Yes.
And this is thankfulness paper right here. I haven't glued down. And the back side is the pretty blue, baby blue. And then the back of this is that beautiful green. Yes. Okay,
I
so
have to look at my papers differently now.
yes. So this is why I picked these colors. Because I was wearing this shirt for Fall Y'all Day, and I wanted pictures for that event.
Right.
Now, I don't have them printed because I'm not that put together, and I was painting for 8 hours this morning.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Otherwise, if I wasn't painting, I would have been printing pictures for this event. But you guys, I was painting rooms, walls, like not painting for fun, like an 8 by 10
I know. Yes.
or, you know, artsy fartsy stuff. Okay. I was playing contractor. I like to call myself the superintendent.
Superintendent.
Yes,
There you
I
go.
give myself a raise. I told my husband, I am now not the contractor, okay? I am now the super. And I had to fire him because Friday, or no, it was Wednesday, he was taking my place because I went to work. There were men with shoes in my brand new bathtub.
Oh, no.
They didn't make the hole for the medicine cabinet.
Oh, no.
Till yesterday when I saw it and said, where's the hole for the medicine cabinet? So that
So you
little
have
super,
to be the super. Yes.
the super, yeah, the husband had to get fired. If he's hearing me now, he would not be happy because he's like, he says he's not the assistant, he's the bank.
The owner.
He's the bank. He goes, hey, I'm writing the checks to this project. Yes, you are, sweetheart, and we love you if you're watching us. He does watch.
Does he?
Yeah, he
Good
says
for
he
him.
comes out and watches, and he says he puts a little thumbs up.
How sweet.
And he always tells me how many people were watching us, and I have no idea. Somewhere on there's how many people are watching us. I don't even know. Hey, it's just fun to be here with you guys.
Sherry says you know her brown obsession.
Sherry, I'm not even going to talk to you about brown anymore. Sherry loves the color brown. I'm going to send you all these brown bows, Sherry, so you can make me more brown birthday cards.
Oh.
Yes, and that's an under joke, and we don't want to talk about it anymore because Sherry's going to get mad at me. Okay, you can see that this is a little bit off. You see here?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody cares. I'm just trying to make my openings here about the same thickness, okay? And this is where and why I don't like doing this. These what would you call this? Generic designer, very graphic looking pages, because I can't make them do what I want them to do. But I'm going to leave it. No, I don't think it's in the right. Where's this page at? Let's see if we have them. Yeah, I think I had it upside down. This little blue.
It looked perfect before
I took it apart. Yes, and that is because
Destruction.
we're not looking at the little imperfections. It's just cute. There we go. So here's the basic layout. Now, if you don't like this format, you can do it this way. Always look at, this can be the same little 3 pieces of paper. You can turn all different directions.
Right.
And you know, if you make this a 1/4 inch off, then it's perfect. It's just a single. It could be a title page.
Right.
There you go. Title page, we go. This must be the right side. Now, when I do this one, I do like to do wet glue because it gives me a little more time to work with. And this is a little bit wet. Yeah. Just because I get a little bit more time to work with. But it doesn't have to. You can glue whatever glue you want. I would, you know, if you're an archival safe scrapbooker, that is awesome. I really am not. That's not my priority when it comes to playing. I am playing with paper, and this is my mental therapy time. I am not here to be a historian of my family, because I suspect that somebody's going to have a big old bonfire when I pass to the next level.
Let's hope not.
Because who's going to play with this? I would not. I know I would love to find a lovely scrapbooker young lady to marry my child, but it's not going to happen. That is not going to happen. So it's okay. Alrighty, so now we set these were the 4x7s. Okay. And then here is these cute little, aren't these just fun? And you know that I like them to be a little bit different. So I think I wanted the circle on top and this one on the bottom. That's what I'm doing here. I'm kind of looking to see where this blue goes with this blue. And if you go this way and lift it up and put it right on top of this one, there, I can put this blue right where I want it to be. Does that make sense to anybody?
It does to me.
Right? It makes sense to me, because then you can kind of see that you have it in between, as close as to the right spot. But remember also, you are going to have a big binding system in the middle. So if it's a little bit off, it'll be also okay. Again, this is my therapy. I don't want to stress about that situation. Nope, nope, nope.
I love your way of thinking.
It's just, it's not. It can't be. That would be horrible for us to have to stress about us playing in our. Isn't that what we're going to learn from Anna Griffin and her guy? Bud. I can't remember his name. Somebody Davis. Scrap Happy. So yeah, if it's not perfect, it's okay. It's just lovely. Okay, and I'm kind of just leaving some spaces in between. Now you saw how many times I was playing with this paper to make it sit just the right way. And look, it's all covered. I'm never going to get those 5 minutes back in my life. But
Andy says photos need to be on archival paper.
that would be lovely. And I think Basil is. My archive is in the cloud. So that's where my archival stuff is at. But you guys might have like actual historical family pictures that are not in the cloud.
That's
and
true.
those, yes, I totally agree, Annie, that definitely should be in archival paper. Okay, so now we have this one ready to go.
Sherry says it is handmade, not Hallmark.
Yes, that is correct. Yes, yes, yes. And I am going to sneak in here and add, because I don't have to deconstruct this one. You guys got the hang of it. I'm adding, now that I have my temporary adhesive in here, another way to kind of figure out if you like it or not. And then you have all this mess and it's like, oh my gosh, it's never coming back, or I can't figure out how to get this on. You put a little spots, you can see. I have a little green here and a little green here. And by green, I mean Scrapbook adhesive easy dots. Okay, I have them in there. So I don't have to unglue it all right there. Okay, this one also, a little lifty is all I need.
Beatrice S says ink has to be archival too.
Ink of like ink that you use to write with, I would say yes.
Yes.
I wonder if we have any labels that are archival safe. I don't know. Like all our you know how we love labels. I have a lovely label maker. Okay.
Anna's probably are.
Yes, I would think so. Okay, so now you see what I have here. The 5x7, another 4x6, and this little smidgen here looked weird to me. Let me take it off. You see how that looked weird? And I was like, oh, we need to add another little block to make it look like a magazine. And then it kind of looks balanced, right? Just this little smidgen.
Right.
And so we have the little date tag, and I'm going to put a little bit of wet glue. And yes, there is adhesive glue in there also. And this little gold one I did like 2 times to make it nice and strong, and also a little pop-up dot in between it. Okay, and then here just a tiny bit. And we're going to kind of push it into these little areas. And then our little page here on this side is sitting right where we want it to be. Okay, so when I see this, I don't like it. I think it's not, it doesn't look like what I like in my scrapbooks. I like a little more foo-foo.
Beatrice says printer ink.
Printer ink. Is printer ink foo-foo enough? I mean, is it archival?
I don't know.
Okay, so a friend of mine sent me all these lovely things. Look at all these little things. I wonder if she knows who she was. She's listening. Look at this. Aren't these just fun? So because it's fall, y'all, I like to do some little decoration in these colors. And
is that vellum?
Vellum, yes.
Yes, it looks like it.
I wonder, has anybody guessed who sent these to me? I wonder if you know.
Does her name start with an E?
It starts with an A.
An A. Oh.
An A.
An A.
Yes.
Let's see.
Annie Banani.
I was looking to see if anybody was going to say Annie.
Yes, yes.
Sherry Thompson said Annie.
Annie sends me stuff in the mail. I love this one, Annie. What is that paper? Is that like the Christmas paper? Look how it's like iridescent kind of. It's that gorgeous foil. So I don't know if I like all of those. maybe a little more yellow. So I just kind of play around with the composition, and we're doing this because we have plenty of time. What time is it there?
2:46.
Yes, we are at 2:46, and there is plenty of time. I kind of like to go for about an hour is what I like to do. Ooh, look at this pretty brown one.
Annie says it looks like Christmas red from the swag box.
Oh, I bet that is true. I bet you're correct. And
I'm gonna have to give Annie my address so
yes,
she can send me.
so you can get some stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, Annie's the best. I have really, really nice friends that send me stuff, and I am just so thrilled. And I have a really sweet friends that come and play with me. That's even nicer. Look, this is a turkey.
Oh, there you go. I have no grandchild duty today.
Oh my goodness, I know, that was so much fun because then we can play. What are they doing, the grandbabies?
They had a half day of school today. They had bless their pets, bless the animal day.
Oh, I love that.
So they took their new puppy.
Are they at St. Weimer's?
St. Michael's, yes.
St. Michael's, yeah.
So they only had the half day, and Dad took the puppy up there so they could bless him, and his name is Jack.
Oh, I love it.
And Jack likes to scratch.
Everything in sight.
See my...
Oh my goodness.
See my proof of the scratches?
Yes. He loves you, he says.
He was excited, yes.
He loves you. Okay, I ran these in like a burnt orange thing because I was trying to say that I needed bows, but that's before my sweet friend gave me bows. So, but aren't those just gorgeous? Aren't they just gorgeous?
We have lots of bow ties. We can make.
We can make all kind of. We can make all kind of bows. So that is where we are at. Ooh, I have one pumpkin. I did not buy the pumpkin die.
Forgot to bring you the extra one
that
I have.
Pumpkin die.
I'll have to make a special trip.
Die. Oh man, I don't have it. I haven't. Oh, you can bring it my way.
Yes.
Those are just so pretty. Okay, so I like to do things in threes. You guys see me just throwing things down on here, but I'm really not. First of all, I love these, I think, with a pop-up dot. This is from, you guys are going to think I'm crazy, but the only reason why I have that die is because I saw the bow, and I wanted the bow. I didn't want the rest of it, but I wanted the bow. I have a bow problem. And it is, maybe somebody knows where that bow comes from. I wonder if somebody will know. Let's see if we have any bow crazy people that will figure out where that bow is from. I don't have it there. I know what it's called. I think it is called, yes, this one. The perfect gift present box.
Oh.
And right here would be the bow. But I don't know, you see how pretty that is?
Yes.
And the bow just makes this gorgeous 3D bow on here. And I just knew that it would be just gorgeous with, like, look how pretty that is. And it's big.
Pretty. Yes.
It's a nice big bow. So, but now we have really gorgeous fabric ribbons. So we're going to leave these gorgeous orange ones for another day. And I am on...
Angie Ritter says navy upscales the layout.
Oh, you like the navy. And I was having a hard time with it. I kept saying, does that work? And I thought there was too much burnt orange in it. But that blouse has it. Look, I kept thinking if somebody made a blouse that had orange and brown, then surely it works, right? And I guess I like it because I bought it.
You needed it.
I
had to have it for
I
fall,
had
y'all.
to have it for the fall y'all people. Okay, so I'm thinking I like it here, here, and then here. So I don't think I like that up there. Do you guys see how my brain is working? Maybe I'm gonna put just a little bit with this because I don't use very much on here. because it's going to be down with a plastic page protector. And I'm thinking it'll be okay. And also, if I change my mind while I'm playing with it, it's easier to change my mind and move it and change it to wherever I feel like I should. I think I don't like him there. I think I like him there. So this works really pretty also when you add more flowers to it. And these are from the thankfulness department of the flowers. And these flowers also have the gorgeous orange in them.
Farrah says she needs those leaf dyes.
You can place an order with Annie Pence. Annie Pence, I'm going to get you in trouble. There we go. I think I like it there. And I know that I can, this has a sticker, but I don't want to take the sticker off because I'm kind of thinking that I might change my mind. Does anybody ever do that? Does anybody ever change their mind? I like to, right? I like to let my page layout sleep, and I'll come back the next day and see what it is looking like.
That's a very good idea.
It's just kind of like no, yes, maybe, that kind of thing. Look
now,
at this.
What
is this the
that
inserts?
From?
These are the inserts. Annie is incredible. Look.
Oh my gosh.
Look, Annie. Isn't that just crazy? And they're like embossed. Do you see how they...
I see that.
Do you have this die?
No.
Well, you can take a whole bunch of these home. You see, I only have 500. Don't take too many home, okay? Because I only have about 500. You see, I have 1, 2, 3, 400.
400, okay.
Yes. Yes. And here is another one. Look at that. That one is in vellum. So, since we put just a tiny bit, it's in there. Okay. Is anybody... Let's check the reading, the message board and see what they have going on.
Okay.
Let's see if anybody's...
The twigs are the scraps, Annie says.
Yes.
Oh, and she also said it won't be the first time that you've gotten her in trouble.
That's why we have so much fun together, Annie. Because I get you in trouble. I get Sherry also in trouble quite a bit.
Dale says, I have to hope someday one of my family will want my albums.
I know, right?
But I'm not counting on it. They will probably join in a big bonfire too.
Yes. I hope that they donate it to Goodwill because maybe somebody will find it that really wanted it. I always see people say, look at what I just found at Goodwill or something. You know, I just scored big. I hope that they go drop it off somewhere where it's a little bit, somebody will end up loving it. I don't know.
Annie says to be sure to journal because
yes,
with whole names,
yes,
dates and places.
Absolutely.
She says she didn't hardly know anyone in her mom's photo book.
Oh my goodness, that is so true. Because we want to remember who they are, right?
Right.
We want to know who people are. Okay, so this doesn't quite work the way I want it to work. So I'm going to snip a little piece because I need it to have a little base. And so cut it to make it work. Just like that bow, make it work and do what you want it to do. And I'm also, this is just barely going in there because we want to put pictures in here, ideally.
Farrah said that they threw out a lot of hubby's old pictures because they didn't know who they were. So then they get thrown out. Isn't that sad? It is sad.
It's just, yeah. I bought a hoarder's house, and there were family pictures in there.
Oh, gosh.
And nobody wanted them. The house had already been picked through for whoever or whatever they wanted, and nobody was interested in the next vein. So yeah, So it was really hard for me to throw all those things away.
I'm sure.
But then after the upteenth trash bag, it got easier.
It got easier. Annie says, make it work. It's just paper.
It's just paper. Make it work. That is so perfect. Yes. Let's see, what other colors do we have there? Let's see. I know we have all kind of beautifulness. I have all these gorgeous little acorns. You see, all these little things are just pretty. Ooh, I like that one. That one just fell where it was supposed to fall. That one seems like it's going to be a little big, isn't it? Right there. Again, make it do what you want it to do. Yeah, I'm pretty tired here. I'm having a good time scrapbooking this layout because it was already kind of made. But this is the layout I was supposed to be working on when we were at the Fall Y'all prop. And I had it kind of halfway made so that it would be easy for me to just glue it down.
But it's hard to scrapbook and visit at the same time.
We did not have any scrapbooking going on in there. There was no such thing happening. We were too busy having a good old time. That was so much fun. I hope we can do that again soon because yeah, you know, we get busy, but we also need to start finding each other. And I mean, it was so much fun because we've been talking together forever.
I know.
But now we know each other.
That's right. It's
Okay.
more personal.
These are the glue dots
I love those.
from Chloe's Creative. UK something. They do not play around. This is not ever going to come up again. Never. Like, it will ruin the paper if you want it to come up. So yes, this is going down and it's never coming back up. That is it. That little turkey is staying there put. It is like heavy, super duty, heavy duty. No, it is not ever moving again. Anna Galvan found those for us. She is the best shopper ever. But she's not there with us today. Where's Anna? I was supposed to go shopping with her yesterday, and the storm stopped me. You guys know
the storm?
The storms, all this rain from yesterday.
Oh, yesterday morning?
Yep.
Yeah.
I couldn't get across Sealy because it was the weather was so bad. And I couldn't be mad at the rain because I was so happy that we were getting rain.
Oh.
It
How
just
much did you
happened.
get?
I have no idea. I just know I couldn't leave my house. I tried to go all the way to Houston. We were going to go to the scrapbook store and do some shopping and fun visiting stuff. And it did not happen because it was not going to let us get through. We'll try again another day.
Well, it
Another
was
time.
a wonderful rain. We had
I know.
3.6 inches, and today they lifted the rain bans. I mean, the
The
burn
fire.
ban. The burn ban.
Oh, don't tell me that. I don't want them to start burning. It scares me to death. But
if it doesn't
okay.
rain more, it'll dry out again.
Yeah. Okay, see how pretty that little gold thing is? It's just going to get snuck in underneath. Look how pretty that is.
I like that.
Thank you, Annie, for the scraps of the scraps. Really.
And what
Okay.
is that die with the leaves?
It is the one that is this one. I don't know, Annie, where does this one come from? It's not the feathers, because I have the feathers. I don't know. Annie can tell us. Where's this one coming from, Annie? Is it all the fall foliage? This one. Okay, and now let's take this off and see if we are at 3. And you tell me, 1, 2, and 3 is where we're at.
Right.
Stay there. And now I smell my hot glue going because I want it to, that's not going to work there.
Martha, our Raleigh group did a lot of socializing at out in person meet. Our
Right.
in person meet. We did get some projects done, but
You
not so
did?
much.
Okay,
That
so
was
how
Terradog.
long? How long was that's Donna from Raleigh. Yeah, so how long was the crop? Because we cropped from 8 to 5 was our original time frame. And
Aurora, Riffy says that she always does her pictures first
yes.
for a layout.
Yes. Okay, so you guys know that won't work for me. I just can't do it. I try, but I just can't do it. I want the bow sitting in here. It's gonna get tucked into this little space right here. So I'm gonna put a little tiny bit of hot glue, and hot glue to me is my best adhesive that I like. You may not like it. It's very hot. It's dangerous. I usually get burnt. And I'm going to move it around, and I'm going to kind of tuck it into this little space where
you get in trouble with sharp blades and
yes,
hot glue.
Yes. And I'm wearing a long sleeve on purpose because I have the worst bruises on my wrist. It looks like I've been talk about manhandling a bow. It looks horrible. So I did this on purpose. I won't even show you. It looks like my wrists are dirty.
Oh,
Sort of big monster bruises all over. But I told y'all.
I'll give you another couple of decades.
Yes,
and you can
right.
look more like me.
It's just incredible how easy I get a bruise.
Gloves and long sleeves. To
yes, yes. It's just. Let's see. Can we get another little bow right in here? I think that would be fun.
Annie Pence says those are dies from long ago.
Well, what are they called, Annie? We need names. We have people that want to know. Okay, I'm going to get this. Yes, I'm going to get this little piece, and I love how that's the little curly Q on it. So I'm going to try to keep it.
For you.
Yes, I love that. And putting a tiny little double of glue there.
Let's see.
And I'm going to kind of sneak it in to this little spot right in here. Right there. And these little flowers and little bows just need to play together. Look how that worked out. One is flipping that way and one is the other way. And here goes our date. And all I have to do next is the alphabets. And I cut out 1,000,000 of these. Look at that. Of these so I can do fall y'all. Because Anna Griffin doesn't do a fall y'all one. You know, like I guess I could put blessed or something, but I wanted the fall y'all. So here we are. What do you think, guys? Here is where we're at.
I love it.
I think it with the foo-foo stuff, it's making me feel more happy. Before I just didn't like that it didn't have enough foo-foo-ness. I know. Don't you guys love my vocabulary?
I do.
So
I love it.
Just foo-foo-ness. I just didn't think it was enough. And thank you so much also for using all your vellum, Annie. I think I need to send you a bunch of paper. This is just gorgeousness. I'm going to stop. You know, sometimes you have to keep adding, and then you want to find a place to stop. And this is mine. This is really a super cute little layout. You guys saw that we are looking at trying to make it a little bit more graphic. I'm missing my corner spots here. I think I need some corners on these, but we need also some pictures in here. And I used to have some that I pre-make because I use them so often. Kind of like the...
Thankful says beautiful.
Yes, aren't they just so cute? I think they are working for me.
Mabel Knight loves it.
Thank you. So,
Yvonne loves it.
What do we have going on? We are going to play again next Friday at 2 o'clock. So let me see. I'm going to try to lift this over, and we're going to say hello and goodbye to you guys. Let's see. We're going to turn and go up. Come on over. Hey, I see you love the embellishments. It's Donna. Yes. Hey, Donna. How are you? So we are all set with our gorgeous page. I hope you guys learned how to make these cute little bows and practice. All I can tell you is that it takes a little practice. You saw me. It takes practice. Thank you so much, my friend Dina, that came to visit me. And we got to hang out and make, and now we're going to go look at the DIY house mess. But thank you so much for hanging out. We're going to see you again next Friday, 2 o'clock. Please, please, please subscribe. I think it's called Ring the Bell or something, because I might have to adjust timing, dates. And all I can do is if you ask for a notification, then you'll get notified. But 2 o'clock Friday, let's put that. Thumbs up. Thank you, Annie. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you, Annette. Thank you so much. And we'll see you again next Friday, 2 o'clock. Dina, you are so beautiful. Yes, that is what my friend Dell says. Yes. Okay, so we are going to go hang out at the DIY house and paint. You guys want to come? I need help. Thank you.